while he's on the phone, I go, do you have any bug spray? Go down the hallway, turn left. That's the way you would do it. And come back up, and it's closet on the right. And it's that would crack you up. So he's on the phone, and he's got one of those old phones with a cord. And I'm spraying the baseboard. I tore the baseboard off. And it was like that movie. They come out of that hole. They come out, and they started up the wall. And he was trying to talk to these, and they were flying over his head. He couldn't even speak. And I'm trying to keep him laughing, and he's going in a circle trying to stomp him. There was about at least 800 or 900, seriously. They covered the seat. And I stopped, and he got off the phone, and there's roaches on their backs kicking. He goes on, I never thought they could fly. And I'm laughing so hard, I go, man, where's your bathroom? And he goes, that's true.
Wait a minute. The dog story.
No.
Yeah.
The dog story.
That's dog story.
Last time.
We got a few more.
I don't.
You got a captive audience. We wouldn't have
That one in
That's going to be
They're
bad.
not
that one in the stricken off.
Come here.
No. I was remodeling. And
We can't see it.
there was a guy that run a hospital, and he had been broken into about a week before, and he wanted me to go in and fix up the house, and he had things for me to do, and some baseboard to do here. And anyway, I told him I'd show up. He goes, now, I'm having a party here at 7 at night. I want you out by 4. I said, yeah, it'd be really easy to do this by 4. He said, I really need you out by 4. He was kind of a cocky single guy. Anyway, I got this crowbar and a hammer, and I'm starting the job, and I'm peeling the trim around the front door, and I hear this, drop it and freeze, like that. And I turn around, there's these 2 cops with their guns on me. Well, they'd been broken into the week before. Somebody, here I am with the crowbar and the hammer. Somebody, hey, it's happening again. And they're really spinning, just like, hey, and I give them my license. And it kind of shook me up, and I went in, and I was working, and I was in leaving the doors open. I was in the back putting the baseboard in. I feel something. I look around, this dog sitting there looking at me, and I'm like, man, I thought, how did he get out? So I figured he had been in the garage, so I opened up the garage and threw him back in the garage and went back to work. And it started raining, so I'm out there trying to get my tools out of the rain, and I hit the garage door to open it, to put the tools and stuff in it, and out runs a dog. So here I am going up and down the road, and it's raining. Finally, the thing was in a big deal of water rolling around. I grabbed him, and I threw him in the truck. He's next to me, he shakes off, and there's water all. Anyway, I get back home, and I put him back in the garage, and I put some food in there, a little water, and I go back to work. The guy gets home at 4 o'clock. And he goes, man, I told you I needed you out here by 4. And I said, well, I've been chasing your dadgum dog for an hour in the rain. He goes, what do you mean dog? I don't know that dog. Open the garage door, that dog just sitting there, he hit the garage door and the thing shot out.
Oh, wait a minute, we got one more.
No.
The one that you threw your stuff out the window on the road.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was amazing.
He's got to remember that.
That's an amazing story. I don't think everybody's heard this.
I thought you went to the wrong house one time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he did that too.
Yeah, that was another story.
We can call that.
She was upset. But those have got a lot of bad words said in them by the form. But I cut granite. When you cut granite, it's like powder. So I have to suck it up in the vacuum cleaner. And it's a real fine gray dust. So you have to go home and you got to dump it out of your vacuum cleaner. And the filter's just taking this gray dust. Well, I'm out in Richmond, Texas. I think, well, while I'm driving back into town, I'll just stick the filter out the window and let the wind blow it off, And I didn't realize, I just thought it was a good idea. It sounded like a good idea, so I got a piece of newspaper and I put the filter on my newspaper because the dust was still a little bit loose, but it was packed around this big round filter about this tall and this big around. And I get out on the road and I stick that filter out the window and I look behind me and there was a huge gray cloud. It looked like I was going down the road on fire. And anyway, I go by this country road and I see this sheriff. He's pulling up to the stop sign in his mouth. I'm going by. So I grabbed it. I pulled it in. I'm thinking, and all of a sudden, dust is in the cabin. I can't see. Anyway, here his lights come. He pulled me over. And he come up and he said, "Son, are you all right?" And I'm sitting there and I have the dust caked on my eyelashes. And you can see my eyes. And he looked at me and I said, "You know, I was cleaning this filter off." You know, he said, "You know, I can't write a ticket for stupid." He said, "It scared me to death." He said, "I thought you were on fire going by." Anyway, I pulled out and it was still coming out of the cabin.
That reminds me of somebody that tried to dry their pantyhose.
Hey,
By sticking them out the car.
hey, Roger. My granddad's going to see this video. So can you tell a stir stick? Can you tell a stir stick story? Come on, Roger.
Tell her story. You should tell that to the next generation.
You tell a story.
I don't remember it.
Roger.
I'm done.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, Roger, you need to tell your version of people choking all the way to not graduation.
Oh my goodness.
No, it's
I never have laughed at Roger.
it's more
Never. And I laughed at Roger for 200 miles. I'm literally, Mindy and I ruined our makeup. It was crazy.
You need to.
It was Taylor's
He
wedding.
needs to tell me a story.
I know, but I know. Tell the story.
Oh, okay.
Taylor's wedding was on Sunday, and we were all in Tennessee for the wedding.
All the siblings.
And Wyatt's graduation was on Saturday. But we went down Friday to get everything done. And so I talked Roger into riding back to Kentucky, which was a 3.5-hour drive.
Right after I made a 1,000-mile flight, just got off the jet, got in the car for
I said, I want you to drive with us and really tickle Wyatt if you would be at his graduation.
Yeah.
And so Mindy and Roger and Matt and Paul and I got in the car to drive back to Kentucky. And we had
Mindy was
Graduation.
well, that's on the way back. So we went to graduation.
Hey!
So on the way back, we had wedding cake everywhere. We had wedding cake sitting in our lap.
flowers.
We had flowers everywhere. Mindy and I were covered up with stuff, and it was Mindy and Paul and I in the back seat. Matt was driving, and Roger was in the front. You can tell them what happened.
Well, we were doing good, and I heard it. I looked back. Paul's dying. Paul is dying.
Mindy's screaming.
Freeze! She goes, I can't take this anymore. Like she was the victim. I can't take this. You're ruining my day, Dad. You're choking me down. That's the way she was.
She's so
Totally self-centered.
She's crazy.
She's so self-centered.
Paul is turning blue. Choking. And then he said, "Stop the car."
Yeah.
I'm doing 70 on an interstate like this.
Yes.
He pulled over as soon as he could have stopped. We grabbed Roger, couldn't get the door in.
I couldn't get the door open, and I was hanging out of the door, and part of me was hanging.
Matt runs around, we get Paul out, and about that time it came up. It was a peanut. Oh Lord, I thought we all were just about, by the time it was over, we were back.
Then the thing was, remember when we drove out, we were all curled, everybody was real quiet. And I said, Paul, thank you for scaring the absolute hell out of everybody. And ruining our nice little trip. I hope you're happy.
And Benny went on from there, and we laughed.
Yeah, we
No, but the best part was when they all came home. She was, oh my gosh, that was just the worst thing I've ever experienced in my life. My mom's like, I don't want to deal with it anymore. I just need to go to bed. Roger's over here just, Roger, and Matt's like, They all had different stories to tell, and it's hilarious.
Well,
We all were like, what happened?
Mindy was totally absorbed in herself.
Oh, it's always.
You ruined my trip. You ruined my life. She goes, I can't take this anymore.
It could be
What's happening to you? Paul's dying. You're breathing normally. His windpipe is shut down, and you can't take it. That was so crazy. That's the truth. Am I right?
Oh, absolutely. I wanted to smack her, and we had wedding cake. I was trying to pat on the Bible.
And I'm hanging up the door. Remember, I caught my shirt or something. I was trying to get out.
It was the seatbelt.
Yeah, you were in the
I was tangled up my seatbelt. Paul's choking and puking on the side. Man, I was praying, man. You did. Oh, Jesus, Lord. It sounded like a black woman at a funeral. Oh, Jesus! Oh,
This is all types of shit.
When Mindy took it, and Paul just planted you there for Tyler's wedding.
yeah.
He's always been a drawing with.
She had a son getting married that weekend, so you gotta.
She was stressed out because of Max. By the time we got to Tori's wedding, I thought we were going to have to bury her.
Oh, really?
Oh
You
my
know,
God.
this was on my way that Mom was like, she wasn't even there for me. She was out doing all she knows. She can't. She was like too stressed about it. She's always in control, so she's out doing everything.